Greetings, listeners and viewers. Your host for the night, Zach, here, introducing you to Spacers Redux, a sci-fi podcast by Thetwistedgear Studios. If you're a fan and wish to support, visit our merch shop and Ko-fi page where members get extra content, fireside chats, discounts on merch, and more. Otherwise, a like, comment, sub, or review in your podcast app of choice is always helpful. We even have another dice raffle. For each month, subscribers are in the Creative Collaborator tier, and up your name goes into a hat that we will pull a winner from at the end of this arc for the dice that I'm using to mess with the players. But for now...
Last left the crew must discuss what to do with the new bounty and see if they have what they can to secure future allies.
Welcome back. Thank you for your patience as we go through shopping episode number 2. If we're keeping this going, this pace we're going, this will be the last one for now, and then we'll go into the next encounter with whatever we come out of this with. So, 5 days left of your planned stay here at Hobbs Shore. As usual, I'm going to start with Flinch, due to the fact that you're the one that's doing all the mechanical work here and the asset management of this encounter. What would you like to do next, sir?
So, with the money that seemed to have been collected from the last 3 days.
Yep. It was 240 additional, or 140.
140, yep.
140 additional.
Yeah, I got to work it there now.
Scrap, yep.
So, just quick question for everybody. Right now, our ship systems are weapons, shields, lock-on, sensor, cyber warfare. Yep. That's really good. Mm-hmm. Is there any other ship system that you can think of that we may need? Just give it some thought. So what I'm going to suggest is for the next 3 days, so days 6, 7, and 8, to get the droid to upgrade the medical bay, pay the 140 for the 3 days work, from a D6 to a D8.
Nice.
Okay.
Is everyone okay with that?
Yes, that makes sense to me.
Cool.
Well, okay, and then me and Tim for the 3 days, we're going to work on either lock-on, sensor, or cyber attack up to a D8. What were we thinking?
Lock-on...
Could be useful if we do a right... Because you could, with the computer systems, you could do lock-on.
Yeah.
And you could fire, you're flying, you're commanding, and I'm just like tinkering myself.
What kind of roles would the sensor system be applied to, General?
Comms systems.
Okay. Yeah, all right. I think...
Well, sensors, so it could be used for a couple of different things. So sensor away, right? You can use comm systems. Depending if you're like in a non-combat capacity, astrogation allows aiding in that.
Oh, that's
in
right.
which case, I would go for sensor over lock-on.
Yeah, because sensor has expanded use cases outside of combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Communications.
So if everyone's okay for the next 3 days, Flinch and Tim are going to work on sensors.
Yeah.
Sure.
Going to pay the 140 for the droid to upgrade the medical bay.
Cool.
That makes sense.
And then for whatever role-playing things, because I'm going to be busy. But
Yeah. Well, let's get you to roll this first.
Sure.
Okay. So you're doing a D8 thing over the course of this?
And yeah, I'm working on increasing the sensors from D6 to D8.
11 D8, please. Jesus Christ.
Actually, to do this properly, to be cool, I'd like to spend a plot point.
No, of course. All right.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, it would be you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to have to use this. So I'm going to go to a 14 D12.
Jesus Christ.
But it does cost a plot point this time. Once again, I rolled at least half or higher on every dice.
Oh, amazing.
Just-
great.
We get it. You're good. Okay.
It's just luck. It's just luck, and I'm glad the luck's working right now.
That's fair.
So,
Okay.
can I do with that?
Yeah.
So you beat it by 2 steps. So you could do it in one of two things. You either get to do it in half the time or half the cost.
Ooh. I will actually. So is it? So it would knock a day off, because it's not a half day we're going to deal with, right? Which is
Sure, it's knock a day off or half the cost.
I think because to do that level 3 is, and because we're paying him, I'll take half the cost
Cool.
because where I'm paying him 140, it was going to cost me.
It was going to cost you 60 to do it.
So it'll be.
Now it'll only cost you 30.
I'll take half the time and gain the extra day, I guess.
Sure.
Because it's only
Something else.
30 credits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only 30 credits. Yeah, that's what I'll
Cool. Sweet. That makes sense.
So
So
that
you have
gives
an
me
extra day left.
one extra day. So
Just to kind of keep the 3 days consistent, is there something else you want to squeeze into that one day, or do you want to use the last 3 days as a 3 day span?
well, I wanted to do work on, maybe I thinking at this point I could work on
The answer is calm.
yeah, maybe where you're the commander, maybe adding a special effect to your comm, which could be the last day if that'll work out for everybody.
You with that?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. And she's got a D8 communicator, so it's got 2 SFX slots on it. So the first one's super easy. It could be any special effect you want. It's just going to be a 7d6 roll to apply it.
Would you want, because it's really up to you, did you want area of effect or
Yeah.
because that might affect more people? I'm assuming that would.
Yeah, it'll allow her to basically influence everybody on the comm system instead of just one targeted person.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would be a new gear?
Yeah, so on your page there that has the gear effects at the bottom, your communicator is now no longer just an item under your equipment. On one of those equipment blocks, put communicator D8. The limit is just item. Obviously, this thing is destroyed or removed. You can't use it. However, you get to, whatever this SFX is, you get to add it under one of the SFX.
Okay, I'm just going to roll for that.
Yeah.
Area of effect?
I rolled less.
Hey!
But it's still really good.
It's still really good.
76 is easy.
76, how about a 13d12?
What do you mean? Hello? Rolled last time.
I rolled 2d8s. One was a 7, one was a 6, but I only rolled a 2 on the 10, but I'm saving that and I get to step it up. I'm saving that for the effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
no ones again.
You could take the D12 hero die, or half the cost, or half the time, or because it's 3 steps higher. Kind of want to just give. If you spend a little bit more, I'll just let you use the time as it is to give her the second SFX too, but it'll cost more.
So how much did that cost? 60 credit.
That should cost you 20. You were
That's
just
20.
you were just giving her one SFX.
Okay.
So for an additional 30,
Yep.
and with the same amount of time, I'll let you give her a second SFX within that one day.
Yes. I will do that. I need to roll for that one as well, or no?
No. That's a part
Yeah,
of it.
'cause
You
they were-
roll 3 dice steps higher than you needed to.
Okay. So we'll take a look at that in a second, or you can pick one out to add to.
Yeah.
That's
Star there.
okay.
So it just costs a little bit extra. That's all.
So that is the extra day to catch up to the droid who did the med bay.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Damn, this ship is stacked. It was one dunk of scrap. Who'd have thunk it?
I like thick holes and I cannot laugh.
Yeah. So there's only
Hulls.
if there's no more role playing. There's only 2 days left, so I can't do a 3-day thing.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of 1-day things. But I have 2 days.
Well, let's take care of these real quick, and then we'll do 5 days of RPing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to think here now.
Then we're done with the dice rolling stuff on the ships.
I mean, is there anything that anyone has that they'd like me to work on? Because at the moment, with 1 day, I can add another ship system, but I can't upgrade any of our systems. You know what I mean? But is there any other items that people have that they want? You know what I mean? Because I can't think of. Yeah.
Well, one of the reasons why I went and got a bunch of money. I was going to see if I could if I could upgrade my Warhammer from a D8 to a D10.
That takes.
But that would take a lot, so I'm assuming no.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're actually quite low.
Yeah, okay, no, that's fair.
Yeah.
And time too, right?
And time.
It would take, yeah, and if you can find a guy that can do it. So there'll be some, we can roll and see what you can figure out. Not sure if you'll be able to get it done, but we can roll and see what happens.
That's not critical if there's other things people want to do.
Could a new system be like some kind of like ship disguise ability?
Oh,
That's
oh,
my
Oh,
yeah.
Is there a way to add in a D6 stealth suite or something?
D6 invisibility.
Because that could be
Something
useful.
that make us.
As an SFX.
No, as a power. It's just
Like,
a power
as
set.
a ship system.
Oh.
Yeah, your ship system is just a power set, and invisibility is a power set.
Oh, yeah.
Power. So you can give it invisibility.
That's amazing.
Yeah, 100%. That's
definitely
pay for that.
going to work for that. That's
Now, if he's doing it, it's going to cost you 50. It's going to cost you 35. You do it, cost you 20, and you have to roll.
I'm thinking I should roll because I'm
Now, here's the other thing. In case you roll badly, you might roll badly. You could just take the win and just do it.
Yeah.
If you have a high enough effect, you have a high enough skill die, you don't have to roll for a D6 construct. That's easy.
Well, and then
Rolling amazingly.
then I give you like one day of like role play as well if you want to do something that wasn't just mechanical upgrades.
Yeah, I should leave one day for role play.
If you'd like. It's up to you.
That way
Alcoholic.
you can just pay it.
I will pay to 35
Okay.
for him to do that, and that
Okay.
would be day 9.
Cool.
But then on that day, I can still do something.
Yeah.
And then day 10 can be the rest up role play.
Well, so just so that I make sure I got. Did you end up having him upgrade the med bay?
Yes.
Yep. It's a D8 now.
D8
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So any medical practices that happens in the med bay gets D8 added to it.
And then what was the other one that you had him upgrade beyond the D6? That was the sensor array?
Yeah, because I'm going to make a list here too. So the sensor array is a D8 now.
Okay.
Crazy.
Wow.
So many costs.
Such a good ship.
I rolled really well.
Yeah.
But how many opportunities have you guys gotten to upgrade your ship?
None.
Right?
Like, none. So like I feel like this is effective catch up.
In which case, one other thing I want to do, I want to search through the pirates' ship and their stuff and find Diantha her own gun.
I do have a gun.
Oh, you do?
It's a pistol.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just
never mind.
gave her a big one because it's bigger.
Yeah,
Ultimately, mechanically, it's the same.
Yeah, I want it back.
I'm good. I don't need anything else.
Okay.
All right.
If you want to do something in less time. So let's say. Hear me
Come
out.
to you in a second.
Hear me out. So I have the Warden's Pistol. If I wanted to upgrade that from a D6 to a D8, it normally takes 3 days, but I only have 2 days. So instead of it being an 11D8, what's it, a 15D10?
Oh.
Like, does it, like, to do it in less time? Like, no, I want to give myself an extra day. No, just for, I do want to give myself that extra day.
So, basically, I would roll a D10 and add it to the difficulty. Yeah.
Yeah, because I can't think of, like, because everything I can do with the 1 day I have is D6s. And at this moment, I don't think, for the last day, I'll get the droid to get me scrapped, though.
Okay.
Because
yeah.
but he'll do that.
Yourself getting
So
30 extra scrap.
Yeah.
20 extra scrap.
Okay, that's 65. And then I have 2 days left, so I guess I think that's everything I can really do. Everything else is sort of diminishing returns. We've done a lot.
We've done a lot.
I think everything else is sort of,
That's a very impressive
So
ship.
much stuff
yeah.
between you and the android.
And it does leave us with 95 credits remaining.
Scrap.
Scrap.
Scrap. 95
That's
scrap
crazy.
That's
remaining.
awesome.
Okay. Nuts. Absolutely insane.
That's hilarious.
All right. The rest of you. Does anyone have anything they wish to do over the course of the final 5 days that you're here?
I will have sanitized the med bay. in that time.
I'd reorganize the med bay as well.
Okay,
And
so let's say
everything.
you
So it's
do
back
work
to
your-
wording order, I guess.
So we'll lose 3 days, but that wouldn't happen over the 3 days that the android was fixing the med base. That's fine.
That you guys were in there helping and or making sure he did it right.
And I'd also want to raid the pirate ship too to see if they had any medical supplies, like anything.
I would
like
love for you to roll me an alertness and search check, please.
alert. Oh no.
I will allow, because you're looking for specialized items, allow you to roll like a medical check.
Okay.
And you have pharmaceuticals, right?
Yep.
I would allow that specialization to be used because that's the knowledge of
That's better than
equipment you
your
would need.
perception.
Yes, that is definitely better than my perception. Is there anything else I can add on to that? Probably not.
And this is a scale. The higher up the scale you go, the more likely you are to find stuff. Now, you're not guaranteed to find stuff.
Okay.
Just know that it depends on how high you get. You might get something.
Okay. So, but okay. All right. I only have the 2 dice.
Well, let's see what happens.
Are you sure you don't have either your distinctions will work?
More powers.
Friends first.
Distinctions, no.
No. And my powers are strictly magic.
Okay,
Based.
cool.
So yeah.
What'd you get?
I got it's roll. It's so it'd be what 13d4.
Yeah.
Okay, 13d4. So basically, you're able to find stuff like items. So it's nothing mechanical. You're just able to find more like RPable stuff, more resources for your med bay. You're not going to like run out of resources in the med bay unless the catastrophic happens.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing mechanical.
Yeah, it's like bandages and
Yeah.
stuff like that, but at least that's supply.
Rubbing alcohol,
Yeah.
things that maybe Greg will drink at some point. Who knows?
Yeah.
You replaced the stuff that Greg
Or
was
sanitizing
wrecked.
stuff. Yeah.
Saline,
Saline. Yeah.
all that good stuff.
Okay.
Anybody else?
My stuff is just RP. and stuff.
What are you looking to do?
Well, I have a gift to give to somebody.
Would this be on the last day?
Yes, probably.
Okay. Anything else anybody wants to take care of before we kind of start prepping to leave?
I'm gonna stock up on foodstuffs.
Sure.
I guess this might be.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do it, but I'll say it. If we are gonna ransom this guy off, we should probably find a way to get into contact with the people that we're ransoming off to. Yes.
Right now, we need to go to the poison planet,
Oh, great. Never
and
mind.
then we need to go ransom them off.
Yeah.
Where are we keeping him?
Yeah. Where are you gonna store him?
He's in our
Yeah, but do we want to take him with us to the poison planet? That's the thing.
Ah,
Oh.
but yeah, maybe.
You have a contact with the bear, who's a bounty
I
hunter.
do. That's right.
Maybe we could pass him off to the bear with a message to them. We
Oh.
could give the bear some credits or whatever.
Yeah.
To, you know what I mean? Like, because that way he's off our hands. He's with the bounty hunter who's going to do it. Hopefully he's an ally of yours. He doesn't rip us off too much. But we want them to know that we
Where
want
he
to be in
came
their good
from.
graces. But we need like a group name
We do
to
need
say
a group
we
name.
did this, right? We need a group name because, you know, delivered by.
Yeah. And then like say in there we're available for we're available to help them out as needed.
Yes, a token of good faith.
Yeah.
Token of good faith.
Yeah.
That sounded way creepier than I expected.
You are a space hamster.
That's true. It's a hamster, not
do
me.
with-
It's the hamster, not me. Does everyone think that's a good idea? Because we don't want to take him with us. We don't want to leave him in Hobbs Shore. He'll be ruling it by the time we get back.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, yeah, that's probably the best course of action.
But what kind of group name should we have?
God.
Because we're separate now. We're separate from
Yeah.
Yeah.
our past selves with the heap and stuff like that. But what would we call ourselves? Anyone got any cool? I know it's putting people on the spot because I'm really bad at group names.
Me too.
Yep.
Yeah, but there's got to be something we can do.
We'll think about it on the way to the.
The meteor. No, we got to think of it now so we can tell Tagomi when he drops off Beauregard.
So we need these Canastian allied planets or whatever to help us, actively help us. They don't know who we are. We need to negotiate that help, but we're going to have someone else go and negotiate on our behalf.
Well, we have 3 days. I could probably.
Could we call someone and have them meet us here?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah, we could also do that.
Or would it be on our way? It takes us a day, get to the Canastian allied planets, drop off Beauregard, and then another day to get to the poison planet.
Well, I maybe set something up.
Yeah,
we
we
don't
could set
have to do the actual like handoff now, but we can get in contact with somebody and like set it up for later.
Well, then we would still have to bring Beauregard to the poison planet. That's what we're trying to avoid.
Leave him in jail here.
We're on
Would they be able to keep him?
I don't think they would be able to keep him. I mean,
No.
you easily.
in that jail.
Oh, yeah.
She just
Not
got out of
hard.
it. Yeah, no, not at all.
Oh, actually, it's not about them helping us as we are now. It's about helping us in the past, right?
Slash future.
They were with a force that was separate from other you.
So us.
Yeah.
Yeah, other you had no idea what was going on.
Yeah.
They were just there, and we went through the.
Yeah,
space
you're
battle.
like, oh god, what's happening? And they're like, we're gonna guide you through. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like we contact them and then they come and pick it up from our ship.
We meet.
On our
We
way.
contact them. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So could we contact them and meet a ship with them on the way to the
Give
poison
them-
planet,
give
you
them
mean?
coordinates to meet us
And then
at.
do it that way?
Yeah. And then we leave a day early?
Well, we only gave ourselves 1 extra day.
Oh, okay.
No, that was two.
No, we had 10 or 11 days, and we've done. This is the 10th day.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like all of this can still be done while we're traveling.
Well, we gave ourselves an extra day here, and we were going to get to the poison planet a day early.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have like, but like if we're on the way.
Yeah.
and they
But
know where
is
we're
it
going,
on the way?
Does,
That's the question.
well, we tell them the coordinates and say we have someone for you. Here's the coordinates we'll be at.
Space is huge. You can tell them to meet you on the way.
Okay.
It's how you want to negotiate it.
Let's do that.
That is that like the actual Star Empire is not, or the Allied planets is not like
Yeah, okay.
in space between you and there. You are on the edge of like colonized space. So it would be out of their way to meet you no matter what, or out of your way to meet them. One or the other.
So I mean, are we wait until we get back and we?
Just keep him in a room and lock the door?
Yeah.
I mean, we have a holding cell.
We
On
do?
the meteor, don't we?
I just don't like the idea of taking him with us. Right?
Along?
Because if he gets out, he could completely a disaster for whatever plan we have at the time. And somebody'd always need to stay
Okay.
in the ship to help.
All right.
To make sure he's...
Okay, so then
Not Tim.
we send him with the bounty hunter as a token of good faith for us to come to them in good faith.
Mhm.
Like, here, take this gift. We would like to meet you at the table for something.
Either we send him with a bounty hunter or we call them, see if we can meet halfway. And we hand him over.
We could call from here because we have 3 days still. Because while they're fixing things, call them and be like, "Hey, we have a person. We have our bear friend who will wait here with him. You come get him from this planet." And then we.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah. Where we send a message off to them stating that as a token of good faith, willing to work with you in the future, that this...
Or say, we would like to, meet with some people there to speak about something. Not to say we'll work with you, because that is like, we're available to you. We want them available to us, right?
Okay. Yeah, whatever way we want to do that then.
It's like sending a bouquet of flowers ahead of showing up yourself.
Yeah.
Basically.
So
Okay.
Okay.
So we leave them with the bear.
We're contact them first.
Contact them.
Yeah.
Right? And that way, because,
Yeah.
If
So
that
that way
works
the
for
contact is made and we don't have to drag him around.
And then will probably be some negotiating. If they don't want to come to Hobbs Shore, then we know we have other options.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that's the one that we're going to offer.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to talk to the bear first.
Yeah, talk
Yeah.
to the bear.
Okay, so smash cuts to you're back at the bar.
What's up?
Bear's got the bag. He's about to pack up. So let me get this straight. You want me to watch after a high-profile target that I could probably get quite a bit of money for, in hopes that you do a thing, you live, you come back, and then you deliver him.
No. They would come here and accept him from you. But we would have contacted them to say, come here and get him. So they know he's coming from us. But then they meet you and be like, yo, this guy was watching this high-profile prisoner for a few days. He must be pretty tough.
Okay.
You look good.
You want me to make deal on your behalf with Canastian allied planets.
This wasn't my plan.
Yeah, now that you say it that way, it doesn't seem like a good
I
idea.
thought we were going to pay him for his time to
Well,
watch
yeah.
the prisoner until said prisoner was picked up.
Absolutely, you're going to be paying me a deposit. Are you asking for any money from the allied planets for this guy?
I assumed we were asking for something.
No, this is the token of good faith, because,
Well, for the token of good faith, we should be the ones delivering it.
Okay, so then we're back to square one, where we're not taking him with us to the poison planet.
No.
So what are we doing with him?
I guess we meet them halfway. We fly an hour,
Okay.
a day out, meet them, drop them off, fly another day to the poison planet.
Okay.
It's not another suggestion, but if we're worried about him breaking out, can we put him in a medical coma?
Medically.
Shit, you guys are like real hard asses. Oh my god. I'll tell you what. I'll provide option for you.
Sounds like I might be able to get paid from this. I don't dislike this idea. If you could pay me 200 credits, I will watch him until you come back. You said it takes you how long to get where you're going?
2 days.
2 days there, 2 days back.
2 days, 2 days back.
Well, and then however long it takes us while we're there.
I will wait 5 days. Like 50 credits a day. Ish. Not too bad. I can stay here, take some money from the poor locals.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because I like
Funny.
to beat up people and steal their money.
Yeah.
I'm like 450. Anyway, so, but on day 5, I don't see you. I take him and I deliver him to the warden.
I kind of like grab some people and like, we're going to talk about it and pull everyone off to the side.
Why?
It's a good plan, but I don't like it.
Why are we so against taking him with us?
He's just dangerous.
We just, yeah.
I mean,
We could just keep them locked up in a room. We could try and meet. We haven't even called the Allied Planets. They could meet us halfway. And then we drop them off before
Anyone
we get to the
could,
poison
they could.
planet.
They're like a massive conglomerate or industry organization.
Okay, well, let's reach out to them then.
yeah, because we could just reach out to them. And I mean, in terms of him being a danger, we're going to shove him in the holding cell. He can be in his underwear with a blanket around his shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't even give him a blanket.
No, that's going a bit too far. We don't want him to be a, space popsicle by the time we hand him over.
So we should give him a blanket.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's reach out to, was it the Canaston League? What are they called?
That's an allied.
You might want to get their name right.
Yeah.
That's an allied.
Now, you all remember that you have done a job for them before you got Diantha primarily on your crew.
That checks
You ran into one of their vessels that had been attacked, and you went aboard and
Help them out.
helped them out a bit. So when you had done that, which actually hasn't happened yet,
Nope.
this is in a couple of days.
Yep.
But just so that you are aware, for full transparency, there is an individual that you worked with named Casa Vorum. It's the only real name you have from the Canaston Allied Planets organization.
Is it the ship that had like the zombie type
Yes.
crew on it? Yeah.
Yeah, there was some kind
Okay.
of weird virus that had happened. Now, this happens in about... Well, actually, it may have just happened. You've been here for 10 days after you left. It was your first mission when you joined the Heap, was to go deal with this. So this actually could have just happened.
That's in our favor.
That is in our favor.
We could reach out to Castle Vorum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would work.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's do that. Let's reach
Yeah.
out to Castle Vorum.
Okay.
We'll be thinking about your offer. We just got to check another avenue. You're going to stay here and rob the people blind anyway.
Drops the bag. Not a bad idea.
Have fun with it.
Okay. So, Castle Vorum, we have a talker. We aren't the best at talking. My God, and my fur is still falling out. Like like there's patches and stuff, and I'm like, I've been so busy.
I kind of pat you on the head, but I end up knocking you over. Oh, God.
I don't know this name, do I?
No.
Here that comes.
You've heard the name.
I gotta find the right person to do the talking.
Question is,
You're the only
has
one good at
he
it.
heard of her?
You don't know.
I don't know.
We'll stand nearby so that he knows who we are and that
Okay.
you're talking for us.
Maybe
Let's do it.
maybe don't wear anything identifying potentially. No pirate logos, please.
Okay, let's send a message to Castle Vorum to meet us as we're on our way to the poison planet.
Yes.
So I'm going to need one of you to take on the task of making a check to be a convincing send a convincing message. With the enhanced sensor array, you may use that die from the ship to send said message.
Yeah.
So who's going to take on that role? Yeah, sure. All right, there you go, buddy.
Do you really want us talking to him?
It's not.
Wait, what's our team? What's our name? What's our name as a group?
Yeah, I know it's always hard.
We could always pull a Twisters. We're on the meteor. We're the meteors.
Actually,
Throw this
kind
door
of.
at you.
Meteorites. Sounds like a band.
I'm going to throw this D6 at you.
the Time Walnut Posse.
The
That's actually amazing.
The
time
TWP, baby. The time wallet.
Oh yeah.
The twips. The twips.
Can we?
Twip. The time walnut posse.
We just call ourselves TW.
Does this communicator apply to like long distance communication as well, or no? New thing.
You could. Well, no, it'd only go for D8 range, which is within a city. But you can use the ship's like sensor system. Down here. So same thing. You just can't use both of them.
Is everyone okay with
Unless-
the time walnut posse?
unless-
Unless they have a better way to say it.
We use the SFX power reallocation and make it a D10 for now.
Actually, you could do that. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is D10.
So is this just trying to get in contact with them?
Are we calling ourselves the Twips?
You're going to get a difficulty set.
Let me set a difficulty for you.
Are we the Time Walnut Posse? Before
Unless
we...
anyone can make it more alliteration like, no, because you want time walnut.
either Time Walnut or like Time something.
I just wanted to
Like
say
the temporal
don't.
scheme.
Bang, bang, bang.
The timey-wimey.
You dialing, or are you waiting for this to finish?
Are you?
Time walnut posse it
Time
is.
Walnut Posse.
The twips.
The only other thing I can think of is Chitty Chitty Bang Bang Gang,
No.
I rolled a 1.
which is worse.
If you give me a plot point, I'll give you a D6.
Sure.
Yeah.
It is 9D4.
I watch music.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't.
Like, yeah, so many. 16 D10.
Take a D10 hero die.
I have a D10 and a D8, so I guess it's like a D6 here.
Yeah, I guess
Time
so.
Walnut team.
I like posse.
Well, that
I
makes
can't
you
do kinda
twits.
Like, it does.
There isn't a, like, posse isn't considered.
Posse.
It shouldn't be posse? Like,
Posse is
then you have
good.
the twerps.
oh, no.
Although he does say if it's the Time Walnut team, then we are the Twits.
Yeah. Twip is better.
I like twips better.
I do too.
All right. What is the message you are going to send? Think of it like a voicemail.
Can you get voicemail? That's so rude.
Please leave a message after the
Can we
tone.
send is it possible to send a photo with the message? Of him with the
Yes.
Polaroid?
You can take my
It's
photo.
basically it's a video mail. What are you sending as the
This is the Time Walnut Posse.
Yeah, we
I don't know what else to call
Oh,
it.
I picture someone holding up like a.
I have a banner. Me and Greg probably have a banner.
We understand that you are interested in a bounty that we have currently in our possession, being Borgray.
guy?
Borgai.
Beauregard.
Borgai. We are looking to pass this bounty off to you as a motion of good faith in exchange for potential future
Allies.
and allyships.
And I lead in a whisper. Growing on our already, where we work with, help save
And
the ship.
as you say that, somebody picks up at the other end, and as you're like leaving this video message, and Flinch goes to like start with something extra, it's like, oh, but we add this, the screen turns on, and you see a decorated military individual with like the golden epaulets on the side. This is Casavora. I would like everyone except Diantha to roll me something really quickly.
Okay.
But as a team, you're gonna roll this, and then I'll kind of figure out. So instead of like it's 3 people rolling this, just you're gonna rank one check, one person gonna do this. It's gonna be an alertness and a perception roll.
My alertness is a D6. Is anyone better?
I have a D8.
I have a D8.
I have a D6.
All right, so someone's a D8.
Derek?
Anyone have any perception skills?
I have D6.
I have a D8 in investigation.
You have a D8 in intuition.
I also have D8.
D8 intuition.
Okay.
Vibes.
Vibes.
Yeah, it's also called vibes.
Yep, that's correct. Anybody have any distinctions about noticing something?
Nope.
I have a scouting called I Only Have Eyes for Me. But it's for scouting.
So
But that's the
not for
closest.
this. Okay.
What about your memories?
My meme.
Nope.
That's not a
Fire.
distinction.
That would not work
for,
here.
It's more for pilot.
Yeah, and that's also personal.
Yeah, because I just got an old man flinch.
Okay. Anyone else have any insight or sight-based bonuses? Okay. So either Cliptic or...
I have scrying as a power set.
to add that, then you're going to make this check. You're going to hold those dice for a sec. Diantha, I need you to make a check. You're going to set a difficulty.
Oh, crap.
Oh no.
You're going to roll your willpower and some kind of discipline skill.
Okay. I just have a D6 discipline.
Okay. Any distinctions or anything for setting a difficulty of someone noticing something about you?
I don't think so.
What is your military background?
Just like history in the military. I don't think so. Takes no shit. I don't think it would apply here.
Takes no shit. Could apply here, actually. I would allow you to use that.
Great.
Yep. There you go.
And that's probably it.
I would like you to roll that, please.
I like what's going on here.
Hopefully you roll poorly, because I think you're
Do I know what the difficulty is I'm trying to beat?
No,
You are setting the
Oh,
difficulty.
I'm
You're
trying to...
setting the difficulty.
Oh, there's the one.
Roll the 1.
74.
74.
Oh.
I will give you a plot point.
Okay.
Just to take a coin out of the thing. You get a d6 added to your check roll and beat 7. What was it, 74?
Yeah.
You have to beat a 74.
What are you noticing about me?
What are we noticing about
Find
you?
out in a
Indeed.
Well, I'm definitely going to do it. I got an 11d8.
Okay.
I rolled really good.
Diantha. You do recognize this guy.
Okay.
Absolutely. There is a possibility,
Oh, crap.
even though during this conversation, it's, unless something changes, it doesn't look like he's expressing any awareness of who you are. But it is burningly obvious that this guy, that you recognize this person.
Okay.
And where usually you have a steely exterior when dealing with social situations, Flinch, you can tell she's sweating. That there is something about the situation she does not like. That's all you're going to get from it. Unless Diantha wishes to express, unless there's other things that he may notice without you telling him anything. It's up to you to develop that should you wish.
But Bailey, you know something that's about this.
I can make some assumptions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as I lean forward, because I'm about to whisper about, oh yeah, we already helped him on a ship, I see her getting uncomfortable, and I take my little talons, my little claws, and I just hold you by the shoulder, and it's just like, we really need to make this work. You can do this. You got this. This just hold it together. As more furs falling off me, because now I'm getting.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna do something. We can do it on the ship, though, right? Oh no, we're still on the planet.
Yeah, we're still on the planet.
So Commander Vorum kind of cuts in this as he goes, and who are you to be calling the Canastian allied planets for any form of favor? I'm getting... This call is coming from a planet in the middle of nowhere. Why should I be interested in your bounty?
We helped them on the ship.
I'm a representative of the inaugural heap. I believe we I think we are, right?
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
In this capacity we are.
That's true. In this capacity, we are.
In the inaugural heap. I believe some of my compatriots recently assisted you in a task.
Yes.
We're all waving.
I was gonna say stick a I'm a goblin. I'm like, what am I saying?
They look vaguely familiar. Yes, you assisted us with an outbreak on one of our ships recently. Trying to figure out what this has to do with a bounty you're now presenting me.
All of that picture,
Yeah, I pull the Polaroid out of it and hand it to that.
based on our information, we understand that this is a bounty you're interested in taking off of our hands.
I'm intrigued that you are asking for no fee.
We have potential interest in a future collaboration with you. And this would be a token of good faith.
I find it troublesome that I know nothing about what this favor you request is. You are not entirely aware of how, if beneficial, he is to us at all. What kind of favor would I be expected to uphold in payment to this rapscallion scum?
Tell them we want to defeat. We want to defeat the Seven. Because no one likes the Seven.
Have you heard of an organization known as the Seven?
Now we're bringing the Seven into this. Is there a chaotic situation in the galaxy you are not affiliated with?
It wouldn't seem so. We need someone
As I'm like,
To we need someone to distract some of their fleet while we cause damage to them.
Destroy their leader.
and I'm squeezing because I want to. Yeah.
We have potential means to
She's ignoring you.
Yeah.
sever the head of the seven, as it were.
So, you get to, since you're initiating the conversation, I need you to roll some stuff. So now you're in social combat with this guy. Okay? So, roll me a thing.
Great.
I'll set a difficulty for you.
I might do my intelligence.
Yep. You have to succeed at a 13d8.
Okay. Can I use my takes no shit here or my military background?
Military background for sure.
I'm not trying to intimidate this guy, so leadership. I
Correct.
don't want to
That would
scare
be
them.
much better. Much less offensive, considering what you're trying to do.
And then the shield, the
Sensor.
shield stuff, the shield, the ship.
Because there's, communications.
Yep. You get
There's
that.
still a
That's it.
D10.
And I think that's everything. So 4 days. Unless anybody else has anything else I can add to those.
What was the difficulty?
13d8.
13d8. No, it's not 13d10. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Kind of like cocks an eyebrow up to the side. Intriguing. Due to the beneficial nature of our most recent relationship and this bounty that you have, I can see the assumption that you would be under to give us a call and request. I still find it rather extreme that you would be asking us to go on a war front on your behalf, all for a measly thief that roams the, pardon my language, the ass end of the galaxy.
Believe me, I wouldn't be contacting you if it wasn't of dire importance.
And because Greg doesn't know if this would be stupid or not, but he has a big mouth. In the background, we'll say,
Well, we also don't want him, creating an allyship with the stupid matriarch person thing. Oh yeah, that's a better name for her.
I need you to roll a difficulty for me. Yeah.
So it's same dice, right?
Same.
Yeah, basically same dice. No need to change it up.
Okay, so I just rolled again.
Yeah.
That one's cocked. Don't worry about that one. And it's a 1.
No.
That would be a 14d8.
Still not bad.
Not bad.
A 9d8.
Hey.
You take 4 points of social damage.
Just
Well, you're trying to whittle him down to get him to agree, right?
Yeah. I just think it's really. I feel like I wish that was like a common term for just today what we use.
It should be.
It is in this game. Yeah, so you mentioned the matriarch and kind of like, evidence? Do you have any evidence to confirm that the matriarch is in league with the Seven? Seems oddly out of place for a woman of her illustrious reputation to be caught with those pirates.
I don't think we have any physical evidence, do we?
We've seen them work together, but I don't like we didn't film it.
that was in technically.
How's that different?
I mean, really, in the end, we just basically know when an attack somewhere's going to happen.
You're about to go and deal with the matriarch.
Yeah.
Planet.
We have intelligence that Matrix planet that
The poison planet. What's the name of that planet again?
You never did get the name.
a planet that the matriarch resides where she lives or just where she was visiting.
She has a facility there.
It's a facility there on a planet. I guess we know the coordinates though, kind of, right?
do, yeah.
We
We'll
could
give
send,
those
Also,
coordinates.
yeah.
send the coordinates.
Motion
Yeah,
of
get those coordinates.
motion of good faith. Give him the coordinates and tell him that he can send a scouting ship to take a look at the house.
This is a known location that they've collaborated at in the past.
Roll.
That we are planning on wrecking.
I rolled a 1, so it's a 9d4.
Right.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
13d10.
D10s, that's 1, 2, 3, 3. That is enough. Okay. You send him the coordinates. He responds as such. Well, I'm sure you can understand that I can't take the coordinates of a random group of junkers for verbatim for me to send a group of my own men towards, particularly when we have had horrible meetups with the matriarch in the past, even if you are right, let alone a trap should you be sending me a falsehood. However, I find a mutual disdain for her beneficial. If you scout out her planet and bring me evidence that there is some form of implication that she is indeed working with this group, the Seven, perhaps we can meet up afterwards so I can collect this evidence from you in person. As for Borugai, leave him at the location you currently have. I will send a scouting party, and if he is still there when I send guys, I will be more inclined to believe that you are not pulling my chain. Does it sound amendable?
Sounds.
How long till your guys get here? Just so we know how much to pay the guy who's gonna watch him.
Being that you beat him out through complication, like you actually outsourced him through complication dice. Well, if you are
as soon as he starts asking, I'm like nudge, like, oh, Dante, you ask that.
being that you have reached out in good faith, if he is still there, and you are telling the truth, we will pay the bounty hunter on your behalf.
Thanks.
That works. Yeah, we still got the banner. Yeah. Twips rule.
Yeah, I believe this is an amenable deal.
Once you've met with the matriarch and procured your evidence, you actually get like a text message for coordinates. Meet us here.
My BlackBerry.
Definitely a BlackBerry.
Yep.
At what? How many days from now do you think is sufficient for your travel time?
To get there, to return to where we are currently.
No,
We'll try to matriarch.
When are you dealing with this? How long do you need to deal with this matriarch situation?
It's going to take 2 days to get there. We need to give ourselves at least a day or two there. More than likely.
We should be
4 to 5 days.
within 5 days. We should have
Yeah.
acquired what we need,
Or we'll just be dead.
or we'll be dead.
Yeah.
You sent him the coordinates for that planet.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. He says, I will ensure that we are within proximity of that planet, so we won't wait long. 5 days, then.
Banner. Twips rule.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
Well, we're really bad.
I
so-
like,
I know.
I like
It's hilarious.
the idea that it's not Greg and Flinch holding the banner. It's Laurel and Flinch holding the banner. So one end of it is too high for you to actually see. It's like
There's a T and like a V.
You just see the ips.
Twips.
Or you just see posse across the back of the screen.
We'll keep in contact. Thank you very much.
Yeah. It was awesome.
We probably didn't spell it.
Okay.
Which is, it's probably good. You can't see the whole thing.
It's so
Your
sweet.
W is upside down.
It's a mall nut.
Well, that's because the W is upside down, because when we made the banner, Greg was sitting on one side, and Flinch was sitting on the other side.
So it does say walnut. The
They took
entire
turns.
word walnut is upside down.
And they took turns
Take the
writing it.
walnut to it.
Mall whooped. All right.
That's how a lot of these fantasy names go.
Oh my God. Just turn the word upside down. There you go. All right. Now that stressful situation's over.
Yeah.
You are sweating.
I'm gonna go.
Well, what was... No, the calls ended, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go do some dishes.
You did it.
No.
De-stressor.
What happened, though? You see, like, normally right calm and collected, but he put the fear of whatever in you. What happened?
Fear of Lorton, you.
Lord is scary sometimes.
I mean-
Not always, but sometimes.
The Canadian Empire is not a friend of mine. And I believe that individual is someone I dealt with in the past.
You have friends?
Yeah, that's crazy.
They
Yeah.
like people?
Allies.
They like people.
I think he was talking about an enemy, not a friend.
What'd they do?
When I was training in the military, we were combating against the Allied star planets. And I believe that individual but someone I probably fought with directly in some capacity. So I'm grateful that I wasn't recognized.
I mean,
Must have been pre-Scar.
Yes.
nice.
Slightly so.
That's not good.
To be fair, nothing about this is
But
But I mean, that's future Twip's problem, right?
the benefit of this is
present.
that I wasn't particularly...
we future.
We're both
yeah.
future Twips and present Twips.
Future Twips. No.
But sorry, what you're saying, the benefit is what?
I wasn't particularly high ranking at the time, so I probably would skirt under there for now anyway.
Nice.
Skirts, eh?
So, like, he would have recognized your boss, but he doesn't recognize you.
Something like that.
But you're not in the military anymore.
No.
Why'd you leave?
They're both like, see?
Because, like, if you left because they were jerks, then the fact that they were fighting the Canastians, I mean, that kind of at least doesn't put you on their bad side anymore. But if you left because, you know, they gave you a whole lot of money because you were awesome, then that makes it not so nice between you and the Canastians.
I think across the board, I don't particularly want to... I want to limit all interactions with anyone that I've ever worked with before. Ever.
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
It was.
Okay.
That doesn't bode well with how this is gonna go.
Wait a minute. I don't really recall, though. How well did it seem the Canastan Star League Allied Planet people group fared when they helped us with the blockade? Or whatever. How many ships were destroyed from the... You know what I mean? Like, did they do well when they showed up? Or, I can't remember. I was on that planet for 20-something years.
You
We kinda-
weren't really seeing what was going on. The second you popped in, some starfighters picked you up, guided you to Cala Prime. You got shot by a dragon as it was beheaded, and then crashed.
Yeah, because maybe getting them to do this, maybe it'll, you know... Maybe he dies and helping us. You know, there's always win-wins here.
Yeah, that's true.
There's always win-wins.
Maybe he'll die. All our problems are gone.
Dragging them
Oh
into,
my god.
Dragging them into a war, tons of them are going to be slaughtered.
The thing about the Canadian Empire is that they're massive. They wouldn't be sending
IPD's not
high-ranking individuals into it.
But if they're so massive, then what are the odds that one of the guys that you know was the one who answered our call?
Plus,
Narrative.
if one of their commanders is worth like 1,000 men or something, or a captain is worth like 100 men, and they lose like 100,000 people, that's like
2 captains.
200,000 captains. That's like 1,000
Right.
captains, or is it 50? Like,
Which
I mean,
direction do you, Matt? Would you?
I think that's northeasterly. The solar winds. As Flinch sits down because
going?
all of the stress is starting to... Old man Flinch.
Maybe make him some tea?
Slip some scotch in there, or whatever we call it now.
Space Scotch.
Spotch.
Spatula. End of the spatula.
No, I mean, they're not going to fare well. So that's... We just need them to get us there.
Yeah.
We are going to
I mean, oh God, am I a war criminal again?
more crimes.
Once you're a war criminal, you're just kind of always a war criminal.
That's just an excuse to do it again.
Listen, whatever happens to them there, if Jovac gets his way, whatever would happen to them other than that would be worse.
That's true.
So,
You became so wise when you stepped out of that box.
Right? It's weird.
Yeah. You have. You say wise
at
things now.
this point,
You say wise things now.
at this point,
Yeah.
that Greg reaches into a bag that is a bundle of underwear tied to his. He unties that and he pulls out something and he goes over to Flinch and he pulls it over his head.
What is it?
I am
Describe what you've now put over his head.
And when Greg steps back, you look at Flinch and he's wearing a dickie, a faux turtleneck around his neck.
You made me a dickie. Oh my God.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it's made out
underwear.
of bits of different pairs of underwear. And one of the spaces that would normally be in the front of men's underwear has been sewn together, so there's a little pouch in the front.
Okay, everyone knows what a dickie is, correct? the
faux
like it comes
turtleneck.
down like this.
Yeah, the faux
Hold
turtleneck.
on 1 second.
Yeah, because no, your face. You pulled the dickie out of him. I was like,
A what? Yeah. Amazing.
It's just those hair legs after long. Oh, never mind. That looks crazy.
don't search dickie.
No, it's like a front and a back.
Yeah, it has a back bib as well.
It has a back bib as well.
And so
Big bib.
Breck just pulls this over his head and he says,
Calm down a little bit.
This is. What? When did you have the? And he just goes in for a big hug.
He likes it.
he has
It's
another
a-
little pouch now.
Yeah. Plus, it's a dickie.
Scared.
Just me personally. Is
Yeah. It's growing up in the 90s.
yes. Parents couldn't afford a full shirt, so you wore dickie with another thing over it, so it looked like you were fancy.
Yes, and here's my note from the last session that says faux turtleneck.
Yeah. So, that's awesome. I don't think Flinch automatically realizes it's made out of underwear,
He probably no, because it is a bunch of
but
squares.
it's like
of that
a
underwear.
rainbowed, maybe, like a little bit of a rainbow.
Different shades of white.
Maybe, yeah, I was gonna say.
Maybe the odd.
Yeah, the captain. Listen,
Mostly yellows.
the captain might have
Streaks
had
of
like
brown.
one older pair of like Saks brand.
I'm
underwear.
still
Yeah.
There's one soft patch
There's
of
one
color
soft
fabric.
patch of color in there.
Oh my god! He just goes in for a hug because you haven't He's I will treasure this always. What do I fit in here? He's just like poking at the.
All right,
There you
now
go.
what?
It was
Now
lovely.
you now have a photo. Oh,
Nobody's.
then-
Dobby is free.
Breck. And then Breck takes the Polaroid camera that's on the bed. Picture.
Nobody's
Where
made
did you get
me
that from?
anything before.
You know, I have no idea.
That's the thing. Nobody's made me anything before.
You know.
Flinch, right? He always makes other people
Yep.
things. So it's the
The thought that counts.
the thought that counts.
The Dickie thought that counts.
Now I gotta find something to put in here. So I take my cane because I have a cane, and I start. I got really sick, and then I start shuffling to try to find something that would fit in that hole.
To put in the underwear pouch.
Yes, yes.
The Dickie pouch.
The dickie.
They are sex.
Present day people of the 1990s apologize profusely.
The 80s were pretty sketchy too, let's be honest.
The 80s and 90s have
All right.
a lot to apologize for. I'm going to go find Tagomi and let him know the plan. He's going to get paid by the Kanashian and its allied
Bringing
planets.
over the border guy.
Yep. Just like by the scruff of the neck.
Yeah, you win
Like
both
puffing a
ways.
pipe.
He does need to be
Damn.
in all.
Yep.
He needs to be in one piece. No missing fingers or toes or bits.
You give a really bad haircut.
The haircut. Yeah, you can. Give him a
Yeah, you
haircut.
can, or draw on his
That was Bailey
face.
talking. I was
Yeah, you can draw. Yeah, you could give him a faux turtleneck. Just draw one on him.
So, yeah, we made a deal. The Kanashian allied planets are going to be here in the next couple of days. They're going to pay you the bounty for this guy. Assuming you're still here with him. If you're not, they might kill us. So I'd appreciate it if you were here.
Well,
But after 6 days, let's just make it 6 to give them the extra day, right? Mm-hmm. If you don't get the bounty, you can go to the warden and collect the bounty there. There's no risk.
They pay you, or the warden pays you.
Hey, sheriff. He calls over the sheriff. You know, I just cleaned out your cell. Why don't we just put a new guest in there? I'll keep an eye on him for the next couple of days.
Nice.
The fuck couple of days. That's fantastic.
Couple of days.
all right.
When the sheriff comes by, I kind of do with 2 fingers. So
It
yeah.
looks at you funny, like what the. God,
You did save the town, right? But
I'm fancy now.
Yeah.
Except normally you wear something over the dicky, so it like you'd wear a sweater over it, but you'd have the you know what I mean, the nice collar from the dicky. They don't realize it's not a full shirt.
No one knows.
But I don't wear a shirt over it. So it's sort of
Well,
just
you have a jacket. It's a dicky under the jacket.
Yeah, that's true, but you can still see.
See the bottom of it?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Pretty cropped up before cropped
It smells like home.
Yeah, I'm not sure what room,
hamster,
I'm not
right?
sure what room we were in to do that comms discussion, but the underwear bag that I kept the dicky in is now on the floor in that room too because I just left it there.
Did you make a bag out of the underwear?
Well,
Or
it
the
was
bag
tied-
filled with
Yeah, I
underwear?
had a pair of underwear I hadn't cut up that I had tied like a bag, like a gift bag on my belt, and that's what I took the dicky out of. But I don't need that bag anymore, so I just tossed it on the floor.
Stop leaving underwear. It's not even more underwear. Stop leaving underwear on the ship.
Did you come by with
We
like
have a way to do
big rubber
laundry.
gloves?
It doesn't have to be dirty.
I've never felt more part of the Twips.
And we zoom out of the ship as you all argue about underwear being.
And you just hear Greg going,
I'm not doing somebody else's laundry.
Oh my god. You don't even do your own laundry.
Thank you for listening to Spacers. It's the holiday season, and so we'll be taking a bit of a break coming up. It's also event season, so most of us are pretty slammed. Coming up here, so our next episode of Spacers will air Tuesday, January 14th. Our next episode of The Call is still coming out next Tuesday, December 10th. As usual, we'll have to thank all of our donators over on Ko-fi, including Noah, 3 Slugs in a Trenchcoat, Ed Lore, Rosa, Tyler, The Weejay, James, Matt Calgill, Blizzard Warning, Sydney, Baba Yaga, Preston, TJ, Alec, No Demons Allowed, Autumn, Roland Arts, and Chris H. Your players for tonight were Bailey Yarkey, Elizabeth Wells, Janessa Coles, Linton Delansky, and Derek Snow. Your GM was Zach Barrett. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next year.